What's up, everyone? How's it going? Welcome back to another Spin&Go level. Hopefully it's going to be a good day today, you guys. I have a good feeling about this. We're going to be starting at the $7 Spin&Go level. If we win, we move up to the 15s. If we lose, we move down to the 5s. That's going to be the plan. If you guys want to play Spin&Gos with me, there's a link down in the description to PokerStars. Check it out. All right. I think we're good to go. How this works is basically we have a rule. If you win one, you move up. If you lose two, you move down. So we're sort of playing all over the ladder. We've been playing a bunch at the hundreds. We've played down to the $5 level as the lowest. Hey, we're going to start with a 4X. All right. I can dig that. So that's basically how the ladder works. And Spin&Gos in general, you buy in for a certain amount. $7 is this one. Most of the time, the prize pool is going to be 14. Only 2X. So where does the rest of the money go? Well, some of it goes to rake to PokerStars, and the rest of it goes to sort of this pool. And there's certain percentage chances that you can hit these big Spin&Go jackpots, right? So a 4X is kind of unlikely. It's not going to happen most of the time. But you can win all the way up to $70,000 on this $7 spin. So it's kind of a fun format. A lot of you know already. YouTube, yes! Hello. We're going to bet here 39 against Coogie, 89 from Ireland, United Kingdom, right? And Blue A-Star from China. Bet call, min raise. I think we rumble first hand here. It's kind of like, ugh. Because we do lose to 10-8 and 8-5 and 6s. But we do pretty well against jacks. Okay, we're going to go heads up on, is that the second hand or the third hand? I don't know. I want to make it back to the 15s. We're going to start with a fold with the deuce 5. Going to give it to Coogie. So Coogie watches this series. What sort of adjustments should we make? What do they think about our game? I don't know. We'll have to see how they do. We get a re-raise here. We're going to fold. In raise, we'll call with our queen and 5. King 6 deuce. I check. And probably fold. There's not a lot going on. 8 on the turn. Still don't have any outs here. I'm not going to bluff. When they check back, they're basically telling a story to us. They're saying, like, I have a hand that's good enough to go to the river most of the time. So I believe them. Especially when we have something where if our bluff doesn't work, well, we have no chances to win, really. It's nice to have outs, basically. E6-3, not a ton going on this board. We have some good turns. Like, an 8 is pretty good, a 7 is good, a 9 is good, a 10 is good. We're going to keep bluffing on this 5 as well because we still have the... We have a double gutter now, a 4 or an 8, which is the best hand. So let's bet 87 chips now. Coogie. No, we get shoved on. We don't have the right price to call here. 350 to win 675, so we're getting just shy of 2 to 1, but we only have 8 outs, and that's assuming they don't have hearts. So 16% at best. GG. On to the next one. We're sitting on 800 chips here. Coogie's playing fairly aggressively so far. Interesting flop, 5-6 queen with 2 clubs. I like betting here. Yeah, we have king high, and I don't think it's quite good enough to try and show down. So we're going to bluff, and the bluff works. Hey, it feels good, man. 8-7 of diamonds, we'll call. Don't really want to go all in, even though it's a pretty hand. We're just going to start with a call. And an ace-queen 6. So this is very interesting. We flipped the flush draw, which is great. On the ace-queen part, they have more of those than we do. They raise pre-flop, we just call. So they definitely have more aces and queens than us. So it would have been a spot where if they bet, we probably just call. And then we can look at aggression later on in the hand if we wanted to. Check, check. Ace-9 is going to take it down. That's okay, though. Didn't cost us much there with our flush draw and our turn to pair. Raise, get a call. Queen 10-4. Pretty bad flop. Pretty bad. No gutters. Now we have a gut shot. So if Coogie checks, we can bet. 3-4, though. We'll see flop. And the limps have started. Interesting. Flop a 3. Pretty awkward for us here. Because we have a pair, and a pair is likely to be good. There's, like, hardly any good turn cards for us. They can definitely have some kings and queens. I think we should call 1. And we can consider bluffing on the turn. We can just pick up 2 pair on the turn. That's also a good thing. I also like when that happens. The question is, do we raise here on the turn if they bet again? I mean, they have so many draws as opposed to value hands. Probably not. But we could probably get value from some of those draws. Okay, so I'm going to raise it up quite small here to 210 with our 2 pair. We're obviously willing to go with it at this point. If they have king, queen, or kings or queens or something, then we'll rumble. 8 doesn't really complete anything unless they have king 8 or queen 8. So we're going to shove here. If they have king, queen, we lose. Kings, we lose. Queen, if we lose. King 8, queen 8, king 3, king 4. Other than that, we're going to win most of the time. Could have considered checking to try and induce a bluff from Coogie as well. Wow. The slow played aces. We got so lucky with that 4 on the turn. All right. It looks pretty likely at this point we're going to be going on to the $15 level. But I don't want to jinx it like I did yesterday. I don't want to jinx it. It's not over till it's over. And we get a walk. Okay, I was going to call with the king deuce. 7-5 is going to be a play. We only have 80 chips left. So we'll take our 36% and try and hit it. 5, 6, or 7. 8 will not do. So close. So close, 8, but not quite. We have to fold the 10 deuce to the shove. But we see a fold, which is fine. 3 deuce will fold. 120 to win 200. It's quite close with queen 3 suited. I think we have to rumble here. The math is close, though. It's queen 7. I didn't know they had that. Chops. High cards. High cards. Hey, we chop it up. Okay. All right. Might as well just put it in here, I think. I guess we could check and then just, like, shove any flop. Yeah, let's do that. Well, maybe we can check fold now. Maybe I will not. Maybe I will not shove this flop. My thinking is, like, okay, if we shove pre-flop, they're calling with everything, and 9-8 is whatever, a little bit behind. And we might get them to fold some hands that are better than us sometimes. Or we can make like hero folds on really bad flops for our hand too. So I'll just fold. I don't know. I could be convinced that that's like I should just get that in on the flop or stop and go like I planned to originally. Hold, hold. All right, there we go. We finished him off. GG Coogie, friend of the stream. I gotta tag them as a friend of the stream here. But we're moving up to the $15. It feels good, you guys. Let's go back to the 15ers. Gustav Victorba and Denbruzaga. And we're going to play for a minimum $30. Gusta from Brazil and Denbra from Russia. Pick up ace king, first hand. Throw a raise out there, man. Throw a nice little raise out there, Gusto. There we go. Gustav. We have ace king, my friend. Are we going to get a rumble on the first hand? We might. It's starting to look like it's a possibility. No. Does not happen. Can we get back up to the 30s? That would feel pretty good. Get back to the 30s, maybe all the way to the 60s today. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Gustav, call with like king 4. Oh no, we get a min re-raise. Now we call 40 to win 130. I guess so. I guess so, my friend. We flop a 6. All right. Not going to be doing much folding. They bet pot here. I'm willing to rumble. I think they're most likely to have ace king type hands. We could call, but it doesn't accomplish too much, and there's a lot of bad turns for us. So I'm just going to rumble with our 6. And when they have the jacks, queens, kings, aces of the world, we're going to lose. When they have the 8, 9 of the world, they're going to get there on the turn, but we're going to get there on the river because we had the best hand, man. Justice is served. Let's go. Heads up. Pick up aces. A little bit of run good for the YouTube channel. All right, let's make it 100. Kind of small here. Denbrazuga. Do you think that's actually Denbrazuga? I don't know. I think the chances are low. Mostly males playing online poker. I wish there was more females. Shout out to the females watching this YouTube video, of which there's probably at least 5 of you. Hello. Welcome. Hey! For YouTube. 894. Pretty good flop for them. We're going to check back with our ace high. 6 in the turn. We have a gut shot. I think that's 60. Alright, Denny. Guess we're going to continue here. We're going to make a frisky call. Might have to do some bluffing on the river. That 8 is a good card on the river. Makes it less likely to have an 8. Ooh, and an overbet for sure. The thing is interesting is that we can have 8s here, which makes me want to fold. Because our hand seems decent. We can have some 9s, we can have some 8s. They can have missed hands that are like a 7, but are they going to overbet shove? Probably not. I don't think they're going to overbet bluff that much. If they did, they got us, but I don't think so. So we call with the jack 9, and we see a king jack 4 flop, okay? They bet 50. We're just going to call here. Not getting too crazy. See 4 in the turn. Still double flush draws out there. All sorts of straight draws and stuff, so I wasn't ready to give up my hand yet, but it goes check, check. Now, it's hard to get paid off by a worse hand here. We get paid off by like a 6 or worse jacks, but there's still so many draws that we need to let bluff. They have ace queen. That's, I'm assuming, folding on the river. Could always be surprised, but, you know. King of hearts, 8 of diamonds. In that last hand, I think it's easier for them to bluff and us to catch it than it is for us to bet the best hand and for them to call. But I do think we have the best hand most of the time. Ree's going to call jack 4 deuce with the king of hearts. This is quite close, I think. We could check back as well, because we do have the second highest card. We have a backdoor flush draw. I don't think we're quite strong enough to check back. So I'm just going to bet. And we get raised to 105. For real, Dan. For real. I don't buy it yet. We will call for 56. We turn an 8, which means we probably call now. If they have a jack, we're just going to lose. But we're doing pretty well against all the flush draws and stuff like that of the world. And they check here. I don't think we should check. I think we should probably bet. We can protect against a lot of bad cards coming off here. This is hard to get paid off by a worse hand, but I think it's possible, especially betting small like that. Queen of clubs, 6 of spades. Min raise, all right. Let's see a flop, my friend. Oh, so close. We have 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight. We're so, like, connected and close together and stuff. And they bet 60 into 160. Can we float? Nah, we're too weak, man. We're too weak, you two. Here we go. All right, I'll raise. I will shove. Let's get some action here. We do get a call against ace-8. Hold! Come on, to get up to the $30 spinners. Let's go, you guys. We're 2 for 2. All right. We're going to finish off the day with an absolutely beautiful $30 spin and go. All right, we got a 4x for $120. We're against Geswa from Bulgaria and Tarnia, 78 from Hungary. Raised to 60. We will just shove the pair first hand. We will rumble with our pair, Tarnia. Tarnay. We're going to go with Tarnay. Sometimes people are going to start out really aggressive in tournaments like this, like I have, and it's just because I had good cards. That's it. I just had good situations where I was going to make money. It wasn't like I came into the sit and go planning to be a maniac. It just happens sometimes. There's variance. We'll shove. We will shove with our 6s and a fold. Again, continuing with our crazy image. 3 deuce we fold. King 3. Tarnay. Min raises. We call. Let's see a flop. And we flop a 3. Excellent news. Good enough to continue for sure. They can have some aces here, but not too worried about it yet. They check. We check. 4 on the turn. All right. They bet 60. We will call. And probably have to fold the river if they bet again. Most likely. Especially on that river. All the hearts got there. The straights got there. Ugh. Oof. Yuck. All right. Tarnay, I believe you. I think you had an ace or a straight or a flush or something like that. 5 of hearts, 9 of spades. Not a great hand. But we get to limp and then probably stab a lot. This is an exception, though. Because it doesn't accomplish too much by betting. Because we have second pair. So we're just going to start with a check call and see a turn, which is a beautiful 5. We'll check again. Please bet. Please bet. Dang it. Check, check. All right, we're going to bet the river. They don't seem like the bluffing type, so I'm not going to check to allow them to bluff. I'm just going to try to get paid off by a 7, a 4, stuff like that. And they had 7. They had a 7. Just about back to starting stack. If Tarnay folds, we're all in. Tarnay raises, we fold. And we do get to go all in. Trying to win 45 chips here. And worst case scenario, we get called, and we're ahead somehow. All right, it's a fine call with Jack 10, but it's very unlikely when you get called you're ahead. Usually you're behind, but only slightly behind. Now we're going to go heads up. We're at a slight chip disadvantage, but this is for 3 for 3. This would be a Spin&Go series history for us, everyone. So let's take it down. All right, I'm going to try and raise the 10 deuce as well. I don't know too much about Tarnay, but I'm assuming they're going to fold sometimes, in which case we can probably raise this hand. Let's see how they react. And a call. Jack 4, 5. Ugh. It's really hard to make things with this hand, isn't it? This hand is like real bad. We're gonna bet. You know what? If I could go back in time before I even see what happens, I would check. Because I don't think there's too many good turns. Like a 3 and an ace are good. Nope. Okay. Can't win them all. Jack 10, we're going all in. We only have 579 chips. And the blinds are 30 and 60. We need a queen. We don't get a queen. Okay, you guys, I couldn't go 3 for 3. I tried so hard, but hopefully you liked the video anyways. Let me know down in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel at this point if you haven't. Please. Makes me so happy. And it's free for you guys, so I'd love it if you did that. It'd make me pretty pumped. Also, if you want to play Spin&Gos with me on PokerStaples, there's a link down in the description below. 25 cents all the way up to $100. So yeah, check that out. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back with another Spin&Go video tomorrow. We're going to be starting at the $30 level again. If we win, we move up to the 60s. If we lose, we're down to the 15s again. But hopefully, we can make our way back to the 100s tomorrow. That's going to be the plan. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you later.